Welcome, people, ladies and gentlemen, others, and those who haven't been born on planet Earth. This is Schnitzel Show with the one and only Pete Whittaker. It's about how he got into actually writing the first comprehensive book about crack climbing and their techniques. It's about recovery drink and how he managed to do the third ascent of this hardcore Nico Favre's test piece, and some fun. Schnitzel Live, proudly presented to you by the beer who cannot be named. Listen, okay, this is the first show, Schnitzel Live here in the shed. First guest now, finally, is Pete Whittaker from Sheffield. Can we say Yorkshire or not?
Sheffield, South Yorkshire.
South Yorkshire, lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, listen.
South Yorkshire.
Today's show is going to be about 20-25 minutes. We got also like Simon Charriere. When we finally kind of have this this live show online, which is going to be like online now, I hope, anyways, because I'm stuck in the shed outside and I've been trying to figure out a Wi-Fi system to kind of make this all work. We have five people watching us at the moment. So
5.
6.
It's
6 already.
Is that mum, dad, girlfriend, Simone? That's 4.
Yeah, that's 4. Probably my housemates. My housemates are watching in the house.
Housemate and Tom.
I mean, this YouTube channel's got no. We got 4. I've got 4 or 5 followers. So ultimately, like, it's a really bad idea to start like this. But
you've got to start somewhere.
Let's talk about you, Pete.
It's all good.
You are a professional climber. What does it mean to be a professional climber?
Professional climber, I think it's sort of everything that comes with climbing. You know, you sort of. I mean, for me, it's it is the climbing itself, but then it's also the speaking, the writing, and all those other things, the coaching, and now the Wide Boyz business, and it's all those other things that come along with climbing. So yeah, I am a professional climber in a sense that I go climbing, but there's lots of other things that sort of come with that to help me sustain myself.
That's a really nice thing
in living.
I think with you, I mean, I know a few professional climbers, but for someone to bring out a book about coaching, about something quite specific, I think that's a big task. I mean, when and how did you kind of come up with the idea to write a book about this crack climbing?
It was actually through the crack schools that I've done for probably like the last 8 years. So I would always do these crack schools and these crack coaching classes, and at the end there would always be lots of, I only did them for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and at the end there would always be lots of questions, and everybody always wanted to know more. And there was, there's only so much you can give to people. There's only so much information in the time. And I think it was actually my dad who sort of suggested, why don't you write it all down? Why don't you write it in a book? And I was like, yeah, well, that's a great idea. So then, yeah, I just basically, set about kind of, writing a book. And at the start, it wasn't like I didn't really see it being as big a project as it ended up being, to be honest.
Yeah, very. Where's my sign? Sorry.
What does it say? Can you hear? Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect, man. Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear for a while. You were like kind of out, for about 20, 30 seconds. I know Johnny Dawes did like the Most Forgotten Art. Was it like a video, a film about it?
Yeah, Best Forgotten Art.
Forgotten Art. I mean, did you kind of use this also like to get into it, or was it mainly like your experiences and your coaching expertise?
I think it was mainly like the coaching, actually. And I think from doing those crack school coaching, that enabled me to write the book, basically. I think if I hadn't have done those classes and I hadn't done that for the last, 5 to 8 years before starting writing it, then it wouldn't have been as comprehensive and it wouldn't have been as good. Because when I was doing these classes, you end up people are always asking you questions and different questions, and the same questions come up.
Yeah.
And I, from answering them myself and thinking about it in a different way, then I ended up learning from, it's like you end up learning from teaching, essentially.
Yeah.
Because you have to know the subject really well to be able to teach it.
Yeah, that's super interesting. I mean, because I think that one of the problems in general with coaching and stuff is communication. So you try to break down things which are slightly complicated and then try to make them digestible to people. Huh?
Yeah, I think that was kind of the really difficult thing about writing the book, actually. It was like breaking it down into stages and making it comprehensible for people. So they could understand what was going on and how things were done. I think that was the kind of challenging thing about writing it. Because before writing the book, I'd never really written any sort of instructional pieces before. And not so much. I think I'd written a short one on rope soloing, maybe that was afterwards. I can't remember. Yeah, there was something on UK climbing. Maybe that was whilst I was writing the book or something. But yeah, I remember when I was actually sort of like trying to get the publisher on my side to get this book going, and they wanted past pieces or past articles that I'd written. And I remember going through ones that I'd written for like UK climbing and some magazines, and none of them were like instructional pieces. And I was just thinking, how's this going to go? I'm sort of like going to write a whole book about instructing crack climbing, and I haven't even got a single instructing piece. They didn't seem to notice that. So the route that I took with the book was like the effort and sort of like attention to detail and dedication that I put into it was very similar to what I would sort of do with a climbing project. I sort of took my sort of things from the way I approach a climbing project, I sort of like approached the book, you could say.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And how do you approach kind of climbing projects?
How do I approach them?
Yeah.
In a, I guess like a reasonably dedicated way, or I wouldn't say it's not like massively structured, or my training is never massively structured. But when I'm going for a project, it's always like a single-minded thing, I would say. Yeah, I would say that, yeah, it's like a very single-minded, like I have one thing in mind, like a goal in mind, and I'm very single-minded and focused on completing that thing, and nothing else in climbing, you could say, really, I'm not really that bothered about.
Yeah, I have a good question. I mean, I talked to Norbert Sandner, which you quite know well, and
I know Norbert. Yeah.
And he sent me a video of him actually, and I'm gonna try to put it in, and if that's gonna work, it's gonna work, but I really don't know. Just one thing now, I'm gonna try to see if we can get Norbert in.
Yeah, good old Norbs.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, we're gonna get Norbert.
Norbert, for anybody who doesn't know who Norbert is, if anybody has seen, I'll tell the 19 people who Norbert is. He is an old school Frankenjura climber who used to climb with Wolfgang and Kurt Albert.
Hi, Pete. Hey, Pete. You know that you are my crack hero, my crack climbing hero. And I have a question for you. I know that you climbed the recovery drink, the first ascent from our friend Nico last year. And it took you a while till you sent it. And my question now is, do you think I could climb it? Because if the crazy times are over, I want to travel more. I want to travel to Norway. And I'm pretty sure that I don't need as long as you, because maybe I can do it in 1 or 2 days. What's your opinion about this? Tell me the truth, please.
I think it's possible for Norbert. Yeah, Norbert's got the ability. He's an old school hero, and he knows how to climb cracks as well. So he just needs to put just a couple of months training in, and I think he would. I think he'd be all good.
Norbert is training at home at the moment. I mean,
yeah, everybody's training at home.
That's
what everybody in the world is doing.
I have a few things. I've got 3 things I want to do with you tonight. One thing is just an information for people. I've got my friend Simon Charriere, which you also know, an artist, and what he's actually said to me, he did the logo of the show, and he's going to do like a live drawing, and we're going to try to give Simon later a chance at the end of the show to kind of show the live drawing of you, and then we have to decide what we're going to do with the drawing, maybe for charity or something, but we will decide after we got a few pictures. So let's hope. Okay, first game up. What we're going to do, I think we should, we got 2 games tonight. I think we should play Crazy Head Face. Should we do that? Should we just tell the people what we... Okay.
Yeah, but I should say I only found out about this game yesterday.
Yeah, wait, sorry. I was busy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, go on then. You, what is the game? I don't even know what the game is. You just...
Okay, the game is called Crazy...
You just told me to find a hat.
The game is all about, it's called Crazy Head. I told you to get a really crazy funky head. And then what we're going to do is, I'm going to count down to 5, from 5 to 1 to 0.
Yeah.
And then at 0, we're going to jump into the frame again, into the picture again. And I'm going to show the world our crazy heads, and then the audience can actually vote.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll have to get... My hat is down there, and it might take me longer than 5 seconds to get it on.
Can we do 7 seconds? Is that okay? 7 seconds.
Yeah. It might take me longer than 7. It might take me like 15.
Okay.
But I'm going. All
right. Let's just do it like this. We get the crazy hat now, and then we're going to count down, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yeah.
Get out of the frame.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Fuck is that? Okay, we have to look for the comments. Can you still talk, Peter? Have you stopped breathing in this thing?
I think. Yeah, I can still talk. I'm a pirate. I'm an old pirate.
There's a delay, obviously, so we have to wait for the comments.
Have you just left me sat here in an old man pirate outfit?
Of course I have, man, because I just wanted to see what you're going to do.
I'm just going to sit here and wait.
Okay, I think we can, thanks for Crazy Hat, man. We can take it off or leave it on. I mean, you look great, actually, by the way. I can't believe it. Fucking hell.
I just went into the fancy dress box and see what I could find. It's from many years of Master's Edge climbing.
I was close to say, have you climbed Master's Edge with this thing on?
With this, yeah. Not with the hat though.
Obviously.
With this though, yeah.
That's kind of cool, isn't it?
I have no idea. I can't actually really see what. Yeah, it's pretty awful. Have we got any votes?
Yeah, well, I'm checking out the votes now. Oh, bastards. Pete. It's 4. There's no fucking way, man. I think you won. Well done. Okay. And you win a really nice picture of a friend of mine who's an artist. And I'm going to send that to you. And you can stick it where the sun ain't shine. Anyways, okay.
Oh, well brilliant.
I'm so glad you won this thing. It's amazing. I mean, Alex Harry is asking you, okay, listen, Pete, have you got a favorite climbing spot north of the border to Scotland?
A favorite climbing spot north of the border of Scotland?
Aye.
I haven't done much climbing in Scotland, actually. The climbing that I have done the most is actually winter climbing, of all things. Yeah. So I can only. Oh no, I've done a small amount on the Isle of Skye actually as well. But I would say yeah, my most favourite climbing has been winter climbing in Scotland. But that's kind of purely because I haven't really done anything else. And my favourite place has probably been up on the Ben, on the back of the Ben. Yeah, on Ben Nevis.
Didn't you do some stuff with Robbie? I've heard.
With Robbie?
Special crack, like a special.
Yeah. So Robbie did a bridge. This is Robbie Phillips.
Yeah, Robbie Phillips.
From Scotland. Yeah, who did he found this urban roof crack, in Edinburgh, and it was basically, underneath, like a road, and it was on the underside, and it was going across a canal, and it was basically like a splitter hand crack going through the roof of this bridge and across the canal. And Robbie went and climbed it and then made a little video on YouTube about it, and I saw it and thought that looks brilliant. And whilst I was on my speaking tour, actually my speaking tour got cancelled, and then on my way back I sort of like went across from Glasgow to Edinburgh and visited, and went and climbed the roof crack. I just sort of went for it. A little cheeky on-site solo.
Nice.
What flash? I'd seen the video of Robbie.
Okay.
Yeah, can't claim the on-site.
Fair dues, man. Very honest of you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So
I've just got the picture of Simon. He's finished the picture of you, and we're going to show that to the audience later, and to Pete as well later. I mean, Pete won't be able to see it. The audience will see it. Great. One more game for you, okay? Because we kind of getting...
Yeah, one more game.
Yeah, one more game, okay? It's called... I haven't told you about this, have I?
No, I don't know the game. I don't know this game. I've got no idea what...
Okay. The game's called Lonely Island, okay?
Okay.
And it's
Lonely Island?
Lonely Island.
Like isn't there a band called Lonely Island?
There is.
Who make really inappropriate songs?
Obviously, that's why I picked the name for the game.
Yeah.
Anyways, Lonely Island, is a quick game for adults and kids alike. It's about choice. It's about making choices. And I'm going to always show you two things, and you just have to imagine yourself. You're going to get washed up like Robinson Crusoe on a small little island. Not too many trees around, but a lot of kind of small, kind of humpy style boulders and stuff. So like a lot of rocks. Really nice granite, and you got 3 things you can take with you on this trip, man.
Okay.
Ready? First challenge for Lonely Island is baked beans, okay?
Yeah.
Or tuna.
Yeah. Take the baked beans.
British, I knew that.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely baked beans.
All right. Chocolate.
Okay. Yeah.
Or
cheese. Is it cheese?
No, it's a mango, man.
Oh, see, I can't see.
It's a mango.
Oh, it's a mango.
Yeah.
It's a mango.
I have a big round block of cheese.
Chocolate or a mango?
Yeah.
Is the chocolate shaped like a bunny, or is it that
it's a bunny,
specific
mate.
one?
See, it's a bunny. It's a
yeah.
really
So
nice
is it just
the?
Does it come with the bell? Yeah, if it comes with the bell, I'll take the bunny.
Good idea. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
With the bell, just so you can like call for rescue. Yeah.
Okay, you can choose between the last pair of 510 Anasasis.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and a picture of your girlfriend.
Yeah. I'll take the picture of my girlfriend.
Well done.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well done. Excellent.
Easy choice.
Easy choices. I know next time it's not going to be that easy, man. I'm going to have harder questions, harder choices, okay? One personal question, which I kind of, well, it's not personal, but yeah. Did you tried quite hard on recovery drink, the route from Nico Fafres. I mean, what was the story with that thing?
Yeah, I guess it was done by Nico in 2014, I think. And then he went with his brother and Daniel Young. And I think Nico spent maybe, I can't remember how long he spent. Was it 5 weeks or 7 weeks or something? 5 or 7, I can't remember. Yeah, 5 maybe. I can't remember. Trying to do it. And then he managed to do it. And then Daniel, I think Daniel spent maybe another 3 seasons after Nico to repeat it. And then Daniel repeated it in when would it have been, 2018?
Yeah.
And then I tried it a lot in 2018 and didn't manage to do it. And then, managed to do it in 2019.
Nice
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. And it's definitely one of the more tricky cracks I've climbed. It's quite like a sport climbing crack, you could say. I mean, you need crack climbing techniques to be able to do it, but I think if you're a strong sport climber, then it would suit you more so than, let's say, some of the other cracks, the hard cracks in America, which I would say technique is, you need more technique for those ones, I would say. Yeah.
Nice one. Let's just have one more quick look. We have 20 people. It's a start, man. And I really appreciate you coming on.
It's a start. Of course. No problem.
Okay, have a good night, Pete. I'll see you later.
Yeah, you do.
Bye-bye.
See you later.